Hello everyone. I hope all of you are keeping fine. Today I'm going to discuss a little bit about the history of microbiology uh, because this is very important that you should know something about some of the golden periods of microbiology. As you can see here in the picture, uh, a very famous scientist uh, who is Louis Pasteur, one of the greatest scientists of the 19th century, and I think all of you know his contribution to the field of microbiology. Today, the milk that you get is all pasteurized. This is the greatest contribution of this scientist. Apart from this, he also solved a lot of riddles. He disapproved the theory of spontaneous generation. He worked on a lot of different microbes. Now, in your syllabus, there is an important topic which is the five kingdom concept, which is given by R.H. Whitaker. But one of the latest concept, apart from five kingdom concept, is the three domain concept. As you can see here, the three domains: the bacteria, the archaea, and the eukarya. These three domains have been established based on sequencing of 16S ribosomal RNA, and this was done by Carl Oz. So we call this as the three domain system of classification. When we talk of the discovery of microorganism, one of the first scientists which comes to our mind is Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He saw microbes with his powerful lens. He was a land grinder, and he made a very powerful lens which could magnify images up to 200x, and he saw number of microorganisms in droplet of rainwater, teeth scum, and other materials, and he communicated these findings to the Royal Society, and this was one of the very beginning of the discovery of microorganism. I'm showing you here one of the simplest of the lens microscope that was not microscope exactly, the magnifying glass, the lens that was made by Leeuwenhoek. These are some of the diagrams that he drew, and even today we find all these microorganisms. This is Antony von Leeuwenhoek. Louis Pasteur, he disapproved the spontaneous theory of generation, as I have told, is one of the greatest achievement. So there was this golden age of microbiology in between 1857 to 1914. We called it as the golden age of microbiology. There are a number of scientists like Robert Koch, one of the well-renowned scientists of that time, and even today, he was instrumental in discovering the tuberculosis, and he's working there in his laboratory, as you can see. He also worked on anthrax, Bacillus anthracis, which is the cause of anthrax disease, which also was in great news there in America after the Twin Tower bombing. So Koch also gave some postulates which we call as Koch postulates, based on which we can very easily identify or get to know about which microbes is causing diseases in a particular organism. This Fanny and Walter Hesse, they are instrumental in finding that agar is one of the important material which can be used for making media solidified. There is a very interesting story which goes behind their discovery. That Fanny was using agar as a solidifying agent there while making jam, and she suggested to her husband, Walter Hesse, why don't you use agar as a solidifying agent rather than using gelatin, which has got a number of drawbacks. And immediately he started using, and he communicated these findings to Robert Koch, and they started using. There are a number of other scientists who did excellent work. Apart from that, you can find the name of Edward Jenner. You can very easily understand his importance of his work because of the renewed interest in vaccination because of the current pandemic. I will discuss their role or their findings in the next video.